Fourth quarter, 28-3. Last quarter. Now we can start talking about the game, which I've been talking about the game ever since the first quarter. I'm so excited, man. I'm ready to get this game over with, quite honestly, and just move on to next week. I cannot wait. It's a big rivalry game. I don't need to tell you how important this game is, especially to a real Ohio State fan. And just these last couple of years playing that game, it's been a headache. Oh, it's been a headache. Let me tell you, man. I hate losing, especially to that team. But, yes, he fumbled the football. 3, he fumbled the football. Oh, they're fighting over the football. Our guys got it. Our guys got it. Our guys got it. 3. See, 3 is a runner. He's not a pocket passer like saying. But he's able to run down the field and everything. But he's got to learn to hold on to the football. But the ground did cause the fumble. So they're looking back at this. And to me, he's down. Because his elbow hits the ground. As soon as his elbow hits the ground, then the ball pops out. But either way, it doesn't really matter because we did recover the fumble. But I don't think that should have been a fumble. I don't think that was a fumble. I think he was down. And it looks like maybe the refs agree with me. Yeah, they do. That he was down. Because the ground cannot cause the fumble. Only you can cause the fumble. But who is that? I don't want to say Jackson. 32 was his name. Is that Jackson? I don't know. But a big, huge run by 32 right there. I don't think that is Jackson. I still get confused with the running backs' names. You'd think by now, being this far into the season, I would actually know their names and their play jersey number, but I just don't when it comes to running backs. Again, we just rotate in and out. But, yeah, what a big, huge run by him to able to get this first and goal. It looks like Ryan Day is just playing the clock right here. Nobody knows what they're doing, so we're going to get a timeout here so we can talk this over. No need to take the 5-yard penalty. Take a timeout. Be like, hey, this is the next play call, guys. Get the play call in and... okay, I don't know. Was there an issue with the clock? I thought that was a timeout. What is going on here? I have zero idea what is going on. The game clock is off. So I don't know. Okay, now it's back, but it already ran down. I guess there was a problem with the play clock. Nobody called a timeout like I thought, so I guess they knew the first play, but the play clock was just kind of funny. So, okay, that happened. Oh, yeah, there was nobody open that he could have thrown that to. That was way out of bounds right there. 3, I don't even know what 3 is. Is he like a freshman? Obviously, he's the backup, but like, is he a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, but it looks like Sane is coming back. Why is Sane coming back into the game? I don't know. I think this is stupid. I think this is dumb, taking unnecessary risk. Ryan Day is talking to number 3. I like seeing that to coach him up, but Ryan Day does not look happy with number 3 at the moment. So he brought back in Sane. I think that's unnecessary. If you just leave 3 in, he's got to learn from his mistakes. But it's just an easy up the pitch for number 12. Is that a touchdown? I think he was short. Yeah, there is another flag down. So let's go ahead and check the flag. I'm pretty sure it's going to be for holding. Oh, what? We're going to check the flag here as soon as the ref comes out. I don't know. It's probably holding. And it looks like 12. Oh, no. It looked like 12 got across that line. But it doesn't matter because of the penalty. Yeah, he was... his elbow came down, but the nose of the football was across. Here's the ref. Let's check in. Let's see.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 70 is first for the game. 15-yard penalty. And that counts.
Come on, ref. That's a bullcrap call. Come on. Unsportsmanlike conduct. What did he even do? He didn't even do anything. Here's the replay. Let's check the replay. What did he even do? He didn't do anything. 15-yard penalty. And that counts. 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 15-yard They called it, okay. That's what they called it for on number 70. The big fella, listen, he gets a little bit too excited sometimes. Okay, you just gotta ignore that. He gets a little bit too excited sometimes. He already had the Rutgers player down, but for whatever reason, he decided to, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my entire body weight, and that's a big boy right there. So that's a lot of body weight coming down on full force on top of you. You should have done that. No. Could the ref let him get away with that? Yeah, okay. He just got excited. That was all. That was unnecessary, ref. All right? The game's already over. Whatever. Leave him out there on the field still, though, But I don't agree with Sane coming back in, replacing 3, just because 3 made that bad pass. Here's the official review. Okay, so it is another touchdown for us. C.J. Donaldson, he did get across the line. I already knew that, but we had to check the flag. But they're going to carry that penalty over to the kickoffs. But none of that really matters because, it's 34-3. So, yeah, none of that really matters, honestly, whatsoever. But the big fella, he just gets excited. I want to see that type of energy going into next week's game, which is a very important game. I cannot restate that enough as we get the extra point, making it 32-3, really, if you want to count the 3 points that they got out of there. That's right, Brutus. I see you on TV. That's right, showing that we're number 1. Let's go, Brutus. That's right. Always rocking up here throughout these games, throughout the regular season. Let's go. I'm just ready for this game to be over, quite honestly, guys, because I'm ready for the next one. I know I still have to wait, but, man, just knowing that when this game's going to be over, it's that week officially. Oh, yeah, let's go. I don't even know who this week, if they even have a game this week, who they're playing or not, or if they're even playing this week. I have zero idea. I don't pay attention to that team up north. But that team up north, they have no idea what is coming their way next week. Our guys is going to be so hyped. And to get a win on their home field, oh, it's going to be so sweet, man. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. It's going to be a big, huge win for us. I 100% believe that we're going to win that game. But, okay, I'll say 99 because there is that 1% chance, right? Especially with Ryan Day. Ryan Day, he's just, I don't know. He needs to get over that hump. Beat our rivals. That is our goals every single year. Number 1 goal. We have 3 goals out of OhioState. Number 1 is to beat that team up north. Number 2 is to win a national championship. Number 3 is to win the Big Ten championship. Okay, and Ryan Day, he needs to get over that bump. But we haven't won the Big Ten conference in a long time, it feels like, honestly. It probably has been a long time. So it always comes down to the game, the rivalry game, the game. It always comes to that. That's why there's always huge stakes, because we need to win out to make it to the Big Ten championship. And it looks like the way Indiana does have a game today, but I don't exactly know who they're playing, but it looks like Indiana is going to be going to the Big Ten championship game. And I really want to beat the team up north and to go to the Big Ten championship game and just knock Indiana off their high horse. They need to come back down to earth because right now they're in outer space living the high life right now. So we need to bring them down. I really want us to play Indiana in the Big Ten championship. I really want that game to happen. I think it will happen for the most part. But we have to obviously get through our rivalry game, which is one of my favorite games that I love seeing as an Ohio State fan for us to play every single year. That game don't even need no hype, whatever. That game's like way up there, and I'm so excited. Oh, man, I'm just ready for that game, dude. It's going to be a big, huge game for us. Emotions are going to be high. Oh, man. Let's go, man. And I do not like that team whatsoever. I think the fans up north are terrible fans. Because I say that because, listen, whenever their teams are losing, they don't stick with their teams like Ohio State fans do. Real Ohio State fans do. We stick with our team no matter what the record. But the team up north, they'll fall away if their team has a losing record. They're not true fans. They're just there for the ride until it's time to get off that ride whenever their team is not doing a good job as far as record rise. But this season right now, that team up north, they're just playing terrible football. They don't have a hiccups chance. The only way we lose that game is Ryan Day. It's all on Ryan Day. I don't know why, but that's Ryan Day's kryptonite. And it's been like that for the last 2 years. But I fully believe that obviously, listen, let's just get this out of the way. Obviously, we're the better football team than that team up north. So we should beat them hands down, no problem whatsoever, as our second string defense is in. So, of course, now Rutgers is finally moving the football with their passing and their running. But who cares at this point? But yeah, Ryan Day, he's got to get over that hump, man. And they don't even have a good quarterback, but I get it. Like when we play that game, you take all the record, you take the schedule out, you put everything aside. It's not about that. It's not even about the Big Ten championship. It's not even about the playoffs. Even those there's a word for it. Applications are like in that game, right? But it's just it's just all about beating your rival. That's all it's about. It's just getting that win over your rival, so you'll have the bragging rights for that entire year, leading back up to the game again for another chance at the bragging rights. And listen, I cannot go another year with another loss to that team up north. We just have to take them out. We have to beat them. And if we don't, man, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to react. I really don't. I'll be extremely angry, mad, frustrated, and I know as an Ohio State fan, I know what it feels like to lose to that team up north, obviously. And it hurts and it sucks, and I don't want to go through that again. So I'm really hoping that we're able to go ahead and pull off the W next week in that big game. I feel like the players are ready. We definitely have the coaches to do it. We definitely have the skilled players to go ahead and do it. So that's what we need to do, is just go ahead and do it. Just do it, just like the slogan says. Nike, right? Just do it. That's what we need to do, is just do it. Get the job done. And I don't even want to think or not think, but entertain the idea of us losing that game to that team up north. I don't even want to entertain that idea because, again, we're just a better team, and on paper we're a better team. And all around, every single year, no matter what our record is, we're a better team, and we should beat that team every single year. And that's what we're going to be doing going into that game. I mean, we're going to get over the hump. I truly do believe that. But, man, I just don't know. My emotions are running high right now because I know I keep saying it, but it's just the truth. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for that game, man. Biggest game, man. Big game. Big game. Probably, I would say, the biggest game on our schedule, on our entire schedule up to this point. The biggest game on our schedule. No, it is always the biggest game on our schedule. And we need a big, huge win to make it, not only to beat our rival, but to make it into the Big Ten championship game. And, yeah, I mean, just to see those fans up there cry and get angry. Oh, this is like sweet tears. Oh, yeah. Oh, your tears. It tastes so sweet, Scott. They taste so sweet. If you ever watch South Park, as there's another flag down for pass interference on Matthews. He got entangled with the Rutgers wide receiver there. The refs are going to throw that flag every time, even though we was looking back. But, I mean, number 7, he did have his hands all over him. While he was looking back, he was holding on to his arm. And so yeah, 9 times out of 10, they're going to call that. But, yeah, man. You ever seen that South Park episode where Cartman feeds that guy's his parents, he feeds them chili, but it's really his parents. He's like, oh, your tears, God, they taste so sweet. Oh, yummy. When he's sitting there crying, and Cartman takes his face, and he's like licking his tears up. Like, I want to lick the Michigan. I just said that name again. Oh, man, I need a bar of soap. Should I go ahead and I feel like I should put some soap in my mouth. But that team up north fan, I hate saying that name. Ugh. Blech. First off, let's talk about their jerseys. I mean, what's up with their outfits? Yellow and blue, terrible colors. They terribly match. I mean, their jerseys, as Rutgers gets getting a little tinsy down there by Matthews Jr. running down there. Oh, he's getting physical. I like to see that physicality, though, by Rutgers. Are they planning on going for 2 here? They're just trying to make the game seem a little bit closer. It looks like they might be trying to go for 2. I hope we get this 2-point stoppage right here, because this is our house, and nobody goes for 2 unless it's us. But even Down's like, oh, come on, guys. Don't let them get a touchdown, man. But, hey, I love to see that. I love to see that from Downs. And they are going for 2 right here. So, hopefully, we're able to get this stop right here. Come on, defense. Come through. This is great experience right here. Oh, they actually are going for it. Come on, defense. Don't catch it. Yeah! Stoppage. No 2-point conversion whatsoever for the INT for number 6. Good job by him by jumping up in the air and bringing that ball down to get the stoppage for them, trying to go for it, trying to get all cute, trying to make the game look like closer than it actually was. No thanks whatsoever. Get that out of here. Not in our house. Not today. I thought maybe now our guys are getting the rest they need on the sideline. The players are going to be fired up. The coaches are going to be fired up. And, oh, man, dude. Let's go. What a fantastic week if you're a OhioState fan. We're going to be undefeated heading into that game. And it could not be sweated. But Oklahoma and Missouri right now, their game's in the fourth quarter as well. And it's 17-6. Again, I don't have a dog in that fight. But I think it would be funny if Missouri beat Oklahoma. But who knows? Can't really see what other games are going on right now. Let's check into those other games, shall we? Miami, they're beating Virginia Tech 27-10. I didn't know this, but when I clicked on that game, Virginia Tech, they only won like 3 games this season. Wow, so they really do need a better head coach. Now with James Franklin, I still don't think he's a good fit, but they're definitely going to win more than 3 games. I'll go as far as say they're definitely going to be able to make a bowl game almost every season with James Franklin. But as far as the national championship, might as well go ahead and close that door, because the problem with James Franklin is that he can't win the big games. He just can't win the big games. But Minnesota and Northwestern, they're in a head-to-head tie matchup right now, 35-35. Wow. And Army and Toulouse, they're in the fourth quarter, and their game's 25-23. So there are some close games, and I was hoping to see the Harvard versus Yale game, which I will never watch, but I was just curious on who is winning that game right there. You know what? I think I'm gonna. But I don't know where my phone is. So if I go look off of my phone, I don't know how long it will take me to actually find my phone. Because I want to look up. I don't even know if they're playing right now or not. From the games that I see on my screen, they're not playing. But maybe they are playing. Maybe that game is just not up on the screen, but I don't know where my phone is to be able to grab my phone and to be able to look this up. And I don't want to be away from the camera that long because, as you guys know, I hate when there's just nothing here, right? And I'm not jambling on like I'm doing, but I don't know where that phone is. Maybe I should try to go get it. It's definitely going to be here next week, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just hold off for now. I was just going to check the score. But, yeah, there's also basketball here this season. College basketball, NBA. I'm not a basketball guy. Even though I'm a OhioState fan, I just don't like basketball. Not my forte. I don't even watch the playoffs in basketball. Now, the Sweet 16, I've only filled out one bracket in my entire life for the Sweet 16. And, of course, I've always rooted for the Buckeyes to make the national championship. Maybe I'll do it next year, though, this time around, and go ahead and fill out my bracket for the Sweet 16 basketball season. But other than that, I don't really pay attention to basketball that much. But I do watch the Super Bowl and the playoffs, so maybe I'll do like a reaction for the Super Bowl or something. But depending on which teams are playing, But I was surprised. I did check out the Cleveland Browns football record, and gosh, they have a terrible record, just like they always do. Terrible being a Browns fan. I gotta tell you, if you're a Browns fan, I'm sorry, but you gotta call it like you see it. This is not the Browns' best season. Let's just face it. But they do have Coach Prime's son as quarterback. And I thought that was interesting when I figured that out. So, maybe he'll grow and get a whole lot better. And next season, I don't have anything against the Browns. It did just have a terrible team this year. So, better luck next year, Browns fans. But, hey, a lot of Brown fans are OhioState fans. And, again, I have nothing against Browns fans. I'm not even a Steelers fan. I know there's a big rivalry between the Browns and Steelers. I don't like either team. But I'll say this, whenever they do play each other, I do root for the Browns. Whenever the Browns and Steelers play each other, okay? Just because I know Steeler fans get more mad and upset than Browns fans do. So, yeah, I'll root for the Browns or the Steelers. This may make a lot of people mad, but it's just my opinion, okay? And if you think I'm an idiot for thinking that, let me know down in the comments how big of an idiot you think I am if you're a Steelers fan for picking the Browns over the Steelers every time they play each other. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I wish I could see it from here. I feel like it's like right beside me. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I see it. I see my phone is plugged into the charger right down there. All right. But I need that charger. Or do I need that charger? No, I don't need that charger for today. All right. When going back to the Google internet thing, right? So let's see what they put up there. I'm really intrigued to see if they're playing right now, and if they are playing, who's winning. And if they're not playing, when is that Harvard-Yale game? I have no dog in that fight either, but I do think Harvard's going to beat Yale. And those schools are both really tough. You got to be like Ira Einstein level of smart, I feel like, to get into that school. Like, you got to have like A+ on your report card and all that other stuff as well. Since beginning of last season, when Brian Day, last time we beat that team up north was 2019. Yeah, it's overdue. It's overdue. Long overdue. And Brian Day has not won the Big Ten championship game since he took it over. That doesn't seem right to me. But now we all know who the fair choice of truth is on that, right, Google? So we just ask Google. Okay, I talked about Google. I'm going to ask Google. I'm going to grab my phone, okay? Oh. Just real quick right here, we're going to find out all the answers to our questions because we all know that Google is the main source of truth. Facts. Only found on Google. Let's see. I forgot what I was going to be asking. What am I going to be asking Google? Is the Harvard-Yale game on right now? I don't know.
Currently, Harvard is trailing Yale 45-28 in the fourth quarter.
Dang. And Harvard's undefeated too. But Yale is taking it to them. Nobody picked Yale to win. But Harvard is about to take their first L of the season. I didn't even know Harvard was undefeated. And Yale's at 7-2, so wow, what a big win for Yale. If the score holds up, which I'm going to go ahead and say that it will. So wow, so that game is on, and their game's in the fourth quarter with about 5 minutes left. So just like our game right now, our game's got 5 minutes left, and it looks like Ryan Day is just milking out this clock, which he should. Just run the football. There's no need to throw it here. Just run out that clock and let's get ready for next week. And that's what we should do. They're in 10-0. Wait, are we already in the Big Ten Championship? I'm all over the place right now. Is Ohio State already in the Big Ten Championship game this season? I'm asking Google again.
No, Ohio State isn't yet in the Big Ten Championship
Yeah,
game.
that's
Their
what I
path
thought.
depends on winning their remaining games, especially against
Okay, that threw me off because they threw up a stat here saying that we were in. So I don't know why they put that up. I mean, unless they already know who's going to win next week's game, which, I mean, we all know who's going to win next week's game. And a big, huge run by number 20 all the way back into the end zone. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Peoples. Yes, Peoples with that big, huge, massive run just for the final nail in the coffin to wipe away that touchdown that Rutgers got. Now it's 42-9 pending the extra point. But a big, huge run for Peoples, man. Oh, this just get me so excited. Let's go. Big, huge run. I love to see that run straight up the middle by Peoples. Just a big, huge hole, big, huge gap. And you give him space, his speed, you're not going to be able to catch him. He's going to take off like a rocket. Pew! 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 Or like the Flash. And you're not going to catch him. And you're not going to be able to bring him down. Good run right there. Could not be more excited. Could not be more happier. You know, first half, you can tell that we were looking ahead. But this half right here, we focused on the team that we're actually playing. Now officially our players can look toward that game next week. It's going to be a big, huge game. All eyes are going to be on that game. Everybody's going to be talking about that game. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I cannot wait, bro. Let's go. Last 4 possessions were obviously a touchdown, and yeah, you guessed it, touchdown! Let's go! Absolutely demolished this team just like we should be doing. Okay? But I'm still holding off because there's still 4 minutes left, just about, so we're going to check on Coach 2. You know, they're going to ask him about the game. I'm interested to hear his response. I'm going to let that play through. Normally, whenever I let the coach, I don't know if I'll get a copyright strike, so I kind of talk over it, but I'm sure just having that little tiny bit won't get me a copyright claim or a copyright strike to where I'll have to take down the entire fourth quarter. That's the only reason why I talk over that, because that's what I'm afraid of getting, like a copyright claim or strike. They're very strict. I've noticed since I started my YouTube channel, you know, the biggest enemy for a YouTuber while creating content or just videos is actually music. Like any type of music, bro, you're going to get a copyright claim or strike. I've gotten plenty. I even lost count of how many I've had. But luckily, YouTube has it to where you can go and you can trim that part out of your video, right? So then that removes the copyright claim and strike and whatever. And you can even get it for using other people's content sometimes, not all the time. But like, I'll give you a prime example. The catfish video I did, there was video in there, but I had to remove those parts because I got a copyright strike claim. I'm not sure which one. As soon as I posted it, so that's why you only get like the pause stuff right there. So I'll probably be not doing another catfish video again, since they don't like people using their content. But like, if somebody ever wanted to use my content for whatever reason, I don't really care. It don't bother me. I think it should be that way for everybody, frankly. But I mean, I get it. If you don't want people using your content, I guess you don't want people using your content. But to me, it just seems kind of stupid. Why not? We're all friends here. Right? We're all friends. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I don't have no friends. So what am I talking about? But, yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm just, I think I might do a reaction to the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade that's coming up. I might. I don't know. I'm going to try to see if I can go live. I don't know if I'll be able to. I haven't tried ever since the one time that I tried and I couldn't. But I haven't tried since then. I mean, that was before I crossed the milestone of 100 hours, so maybe that'll make a difference. But I don't know. The Macy's Parade starts at like 8 a.m., I believe. So just if you want to watch my reaction, if I'm able to live stream, I don't know. But I'm going to see if I can. If I can, then yeah. But if not, but I don't know, because I will have the music. But see, I don't know if I can. I don't know. I was thinking about, as we hit the 2-minute warning here, only 2 minutes left to the game. I don't know if I'm going to try to do. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. I thought I knew, but I don't know. But yeah, let's check the other scores here while we're on this 2-minute warning break right here. And I'm really intrigued on what Ryan Day is going to say here. That game is still 17-6. I'm not going to click over because I kind of want to see what Ryan Day, even though there's only 2 minutes left. Who knows how long it'll take. Right now, I got Fubo TV, but YouTube TV was able to come up with a deal for ESPN and all those other channels, and I do like YouTube TV better, only because there's only one big huge major difference, is that you can watch 4 games at once and multi-view, but you can't do that with Fubo TV, which I'm currently watching a game on. They don't have that option. I don't know why, but they don't. But that's one thing I did like about YouTube, having that. But again, it is what it is. At least I get to watch the game, so I'm happy. You know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers, right? And I'm not picky. I'm happy. But that Minnesota Northwestern game, that's still in the fourth quarter at 35-35. And yeah, I'm just ready for this to be over, to quite honestly, because I'm just so excited about next week. I'm just ready to go. You know what I mean? I've been waiting, and I'm just ready to rock and roll up. I'm so excited for that game. It's a big game. The stakes are high, and just, man. Ryan Day. Wait, yeah, that's one thing I was going to ask Google, right? Because I don't know. I guess Google is the truth. Let's see here. Has Ryan Day ever won the Big Ten championship? I'm going to say no. See if, no.
Yes, Ryan Day has won the Big Ten championship. He led the Ohio State Buckeyes to championships in both 2019.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget that? Oh, man, guys, my brain is not working. Well, it is working. It's just looking ahead. So I'm getting all my information decoded. I feel like a dumbass. I should have known that. Me being a diehard Ohio State fan, and I didn't know that? Really? Oh, man. Come on. How am I? That makes me question. Does that make you guys question? Like, is this guy really a diehard Ohio State fan if he didn't realize that? Yeah, I know, but so much has happened between then and now. You know what I mean? So I kind of just forgot. Especially after you win the first 12-team playoff national championship game. The very first one. Just like we did the very first 4-team playoff national championship. Okay? I said that was going to be a full circle moment. It was definitely a full circle moment right there. It was our destiny to win the first ever 12-team playoff. I was screaming that last season. I wish I would have started my channel last season so I would have that recorded and printed just to have the evidence that I claimed that at the beginning of the season, and sure enough, it came into fruition that was the case. But Rutgers went for it on 4th and down, and so all we have to do here, take a knee. This one's over. Then we'll hear from Ryan Day. I'll give my final thoughts on going into the next week's game, which I've kind of already shared already. So it's probably just going to be the same rhetoric, of just repeating the same. I don't know. But Ohio State's, we only allowed 7.6 points per game allowed this season. Second fewest by any team through 11 games. Let's go. We're taking a knee here. We're getting out of here with a win. And it's on to the game, the biggest game in college football, the biggest rivalry in college football. That team up north, they have zero idea what is coming their way, and we are going to take it to them. We are going to win that game, guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing it right now. I have so much faith in this team, in this squad, that we are going to beat that team up north. And that is what we need to do as we take the final, should be the final kneel right here, 2 in this game. It is Ryan Day's coming out. It's official now. It is rivalry week in college football officially. Let's go. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. We are going to beat that team up north. If you're a team up north fan, all I gotta say is, bring some tissue paper with you, because you're gonna need it when you be crying those tears after your team takes another fat L by the Ohio State Bestie. Here's Ryan Day right here. We're going to hear from him. I want to hear what he has to say. You know they're going to be asking him about the game.
We stay focused, and there's going to be some things that we want to clean up, as always.
Yeah, always getting better.
Now we know where the focus goes to next week.
Yeah, next week. Here we go, baby.
That's been clean all year in terms of
let's go.
Making sure that we focus on
for the most part.
Each day and then showing up on Saturday. And so now we're going to be our best this week.
Be our best. Let's go. We already know what's to come, lady. We ready. We coming for you.
They're talking about the sideline, and everybody's
let's go.
Fired up. It's going to be a hell of a week.
What do they say?
Let's go.
They can't wait for the week.
I can't either. I cannot wait. Let's go. Our players are ready to go. Ryan Day said they cannot wait. I cannot wait. What another great win by our team. Entire team did an excellent job this game. Now it's on to the next one. Our players are ready. Our coaches are ready. Our fans are ready. The only question I have is the Team Up North fans ready. Are they ready to take this big fat L that is coming to their doorstep next week? Are they ready? I don't think they'll be ready. That team's not ready. They're not even on our level. That's a terrible football team up there up north. I hate that team, all right? They're the worst team in college football there. I said it. I'm putting it out there in the universe. They have zero idea. We are going to win next week. Guaranteed, hands down. They are not ready for what is coming their way. We are going to shut it down. We're going to turn around. I truly believe that Ryan Day is going to get over his kryptonite. Okay, no longer. It's done. I'm so excited. That team up, they have zero chance. We are going to win the game next week. Let's go. I got a song before I go ahead and end this video, and this is for that team up north. We don't give a damn for the whole state of Michigan, the whole state of Michigan, the whole state of Michigan. We don't give a damn for the whole state of Michigan. Go Ohio. Let's go. It's curtains. We're done playing around. It's gut check time going into next week and forward. From here on out, it's gut check time. We're going to prove to the nation, to the entire world, once again, it seems like every year we got to prove it to the entire world, because always it's been Ohio versus the world, right? So we're going to prove next week and going forward. Gut check time for these games going forward, the rest of this regular season and the rest of the off season, the preseason, whatever, postseason, whatever you want to call it. Listen, okay, we are the defending undefeated national champions, and I'm ready to get on to the next one. It's on to the next one, 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 and I'm just so hyped. Let's go ahead and get it. And that's going to be the end of the video right here, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And with that, man, there's only one thing left to say. That team up north, you are a terrible football team. Your jersey colors are absolutely garbage. Yellow and blue do not go together whatsoever. What a terrible combination. Terrible outfits. They don't know what's about to hit them next week. And we're coming. We're coming. Oh, yeah. Just like Coach Prime used to say, oh, we coming. Oh, we coming, that team up north. We coming. Tell them, Brutus. Because we're number one, and we're the defending national championships, and we will make our presence known. And with that, all I got to say, tell them, Brutus, why we're number one. We will be number one going into that game also. And with that, guys, go Buckeyes! OHIO!